Hello, my name is Darese Lucian. I am faculty at Sacramento City College. This tribute was developed to recognize, celebrate, and launch the graduates of nursing programs Class of 2020 in the Northern California region. Your graduation is huge. It's a huge accomplishment and significant in the current state of the world. Let me set the scene. You once had a dream to become a nurse, and you started on your path. You completed years of study, including prerequisites and co-requisites. Then you were admitted into the nursing program, which brought overwhelming joy, and you began the work. You enthusiastically completed care plans, multiple care plans, research papers, presentations, skills lab, and what about the simulation lab? Well, the list goes on and on. All along, you're growing in that anticipation of graduation and a pinning ceremony, right? Then you're informed, no graduation due to COVID-19 pandemic and distancing recommendations from the CDC. Oh no! 2020, the world has changed. But nurses are flexible. How often have you heard that term, right? Well, in honor of that virtue, we developed a tribute for you. Graduation is a significant time of reflection, not only for what is ahead, but also what is behind. Your graduation will forever be a touchstone and experiences that you will celebrate the enduring commitment that you made. New knowledge, new skills, all learned. The application of self-discipline, time management, and so much more that you've learned. But most important, you have come to recognize that you can do anything. You can do anything when you set your mind to it. You did it. I have to do a little dance because you did it. Where's my streamers? Okay, back to the words. The COVID-19 global pandemic critically disrupted clinical practice. Students were displaced from clinical and unable to complete the required clinical hours. Increasing concerns about the anticipation of graduation grew. Many students then shifted into action. They demonstrated leadership by advocating for themselves and their peers. They worked in collaboration with program faculty, with directors and administrators. They placed phone calls and sent emails to legislators and governors. They provided a rationale as to the importance of nursing students continuing to work during the pandemic, not only to secure clinical hours, but to assist their soon-to-be colleagues on the front lines. After all of this, they did choose to be nurses. Regulations were eventually modified, which allowed many students to complete their program. However, some will finish in August, some in December, but all are in the class of 2020. Nursing graduates, class of 2020, I stand alongside your faculty and administration in saying, job well done. You are indeed a unique class. You are to be commended for your flexibility, for your patience, for your respect, and collectively for working with each other to implement and manage change brought by this global pandemic. In this tribute to you, a team of professionals have come together to recognize you, to celebrate with you, and to provide significant words of wisdom to welcome and encourage you as you transition into the workforce as an LVN, as an RN, and an RN MSN, Masters of Science in Nursing. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations. Now, it is my great pleasure that I introduce you to your host for this tribute, Deetra Fitzpatrick, anchor of KCRA Channel 3. Deetra is a 4-time Emmy Award winner in writing, anchoring, and reporting. She has traveled the world covering the last 9 Olympics as part of the Hearst Television Olympic team. She is also an accomplished runner, having completed 18 marathons. She is an ultra runner and an Ironman triathlete. Thank you, Deetra, for your support, for your expertise and assistance in helping us at Sacramento City College provide this program for the graduating class of 2020.
Darius, thank you for that very warm and very kind welcome. The abnormal is our new normal right now, which is why I'm joining you for this celebration from my dining room virtually rather than being there in person. But we really want to make sure that you know how appreciated you are. The one thing that hasn't changed in the last couple of months as we deal with this COVID crisis is the role that nurses play in our communities. You are the first ones into a hospital room. You are usually the last ones to leave. You are the ones who put a reassuring hand on the back of a patient, the one who leans in to an ear to whisper encouraging words during very dark times, the one who maybe interprets what a doctor has just left the room saying into words that not only we can understand, but that we're ready to hear. You are crucial. You have always been essential, and we celebrate you today. We thank Sac City for hosting this event today, and we want to get started with a message from President Michael Gutierrez.
My name is Michael Gutierrez, President at Sacramento City College. Nursing graduates of 2020, congratulations, you did it. In these uncertain times in our nation, one thing is clear, and that's your commitment to our communities. You are our true heroes.
Here's our plan today. We want to recognize all of the nursing graduates from across Northern California. Locally, we have about 300 new nurses graduating from 7 different local schools. But did you know that there are more than 10,000 nursing grads coming from California this year from 59 different schools? Impressive, isn't it? So from those 7 local schools, we will have recognition speeches, and then we also have a special guest speaker coming up at the end. So the 7 local schools include Sac City's nursing program, Gavilan College, Modesto Junior College, Sierra College, University of Phoenix, Xavier, and we'll get started with Betty Irene Moore School of Nursing at UC Davis.
Thank you to all my family and friends.
I just want to say thank you to the clinical professors and clinical instructors at the Betty Irene Moore School of Nursing for helping me complete my master's in nursing. Thank you to all of my family for being there and encouraging me along the way to never ever give up. Thank you to all of my friends for encouraging me along the way and for reminding me to trust the process.
I want to congratulate the class of 2020 on their graduating from nursing school. I'm standing here with Florence Nightingale, who would also wish you well and be proud of where nursing has come. A lot of people think of Florence Nightingale as the lady with the lamp, but in actuality, her first term was the lady with the hammer, as she broke the locks to get into the supply rooms to get wounded soldiers the food and equipment that they needed. So I think of Florence as the lady with the hammer, and as you guys go forward into your careers in nursing, I want to think of you of yourselves as nurses with hammers. We're entering difficult times, and in difficult times, there can be fear, and as Florence Nightingale said, how very little can be done under the spirit of fear. I want you to look at it as a time of opportunity where you can use your commitment to the patients with a sound mind and a big heart to really change the world. Please stay in touch. I want to see where you land, and I want to support you in your nursing journey. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm Dr. Kathleen Rose, Superintendent President of Gavilan Joint Community College District. Providing these congratulatory comments to you virtually is certainly against my human nature. We are meant to be together, to share celebratory moments like your pinning ceremony with pictures, warm hugs, and loud applause. You have earned this moment of celebration with all of the honor due you after completing the rigorous and intensified nursing program at Gavilan College. But a contagious pandemic like coronavirus has completely altered our lives, and we have had to change our rituals and our social practices. Your final coursework and clinicals had to be completed under extraordinary circumstances. All of the globe around you is proud of the work you will be doing as a registered nurse and have great gratitude for the oath that you will be taking today to save lives. However, we've all learned how to live with uncertainty, and we look forward to the day that we can breathe fresh air in our communities and smile at each other without a mask. As nursing students, you know about personal sacrifice, serving a mission, keeping your patients as the focus when they are at their very most vulnerable. You have endured your program at Gavilan with all of the requirements, lectures, exams, simulations, clinicals, and more. Your families have watched you and have listened to you while you have grown in the nursing program. And if we at Gavilan have done our job correctly, you have received a quality education that will be the foundation of years of service ahead. Each year at the pinning ceremony, you have the opportunity to be forever connected to an old tradition of the recognition of your educational pursuit and the work that lies ahead. Historians can actually trace the pinning tradition back to the Crusades of the 12th century, when a group of knights tended to and cared for the injured and suffering crusaders. When new monks were brought into the Knights' Order, they decided to continue helping sick soldiers and held a ceremony where each monk was given a Maltese cross that they wore on their arm. If we fast forward this to understand better the ritual of the pinning ceremony, we look at the 1860s and the work of Florence Nightingale. She was honored with the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless efforts to injured men during the Crimean War. Because she believed in acknowledging a job well done, she presented a Medal of Excellence to her hardest working nursing graduates. By 1916, it had become standard practice across the U.S. to no longer only award a few nurses with a Medal of Excellence, but instead all nursing graduates with a pin during a special ceremony. The pin you will be receiving is provided by the nursing program at Gavilan College, and it will forever identify you as a registered nurse and act as proof of your education. So today, class of 2020, reflect on your personal history and the reason why you wanted to become a nurse. It's here. The patients in your future will rely on your compassion, your skill, your resiliency, and your humanity. You will receive recognition and love for your acts of kindness, your selfless intuition, and your ability to grieve. I know you are ready. I know you are prepared. Thank you for choosing Gavilan College to be a part of your personal history. And please remember, self-care is essential to remain balanced and strong in the years ahead.
Congratulations, new graduate nurses. It is truly an honor for me to recognize you, the newly graduates. These are turbulent times in the world and in the healthcare arena across the globe. In every disaster, there is a glimpse of hope for humanity. The need to strive and to preserve humanity are the strongest when we face an invisible enemy. My address to you today may seem a bit unorthodox, but I believe that it is my role to prepare you and give you the foundation to survive in your chosen profession. These are uncertain and turbulent times indeed. You will be facing your greatest fears and challenges in a profession that demands compassion, empathy, and resilience. You will also encounter great joy. Your newly acquired nursing knowledge and skills will be put to the test. This is the time for self-introspection, assessment, and evaluation of your intrinsic reason to pursue this profession in the first place.
Beatrice Soto Argumedo. Brianna Elizabeth Carlisle, Megan Amber Davis, Rosemarie Fernandez, Bianca Garibay, Anna Christina Harris, Danielle Jorn, Jose Guisada Lara, Shirley Lee, Monica Luna, Christina Marin, Stephanie Michelle Martinez, Gerardo Mendoza, Sherry Milner, Lisa Rosado, Christina Lynn Rodriguez, Love Peace Rugaby, Taylor Lee Stevens, Myra Mario Verduzco.
Hello, my name is Bonnie Barnes. I'm one of the co-founders and chief executive officer of the Daisy Foundation. In a few minutes, I'll introduce you to my fellow Daisy co-founder and husband, Mark. We are so honored to congratulate you all on the tremendous achievement of coming this far in your nursing education. Of course, we all know you haven't completed all of your education because there is no profession with more continuous learning than nursing. We suspect you are approaching the first of numerous milestones. And if you are graduating or nearing your graduation, we hope this is the only time you have to do so in the midst of a pandemic when you are likely having no live commencement ceremony. For you who are just about to graduate, our hearts go out to you for missing the opportunity to walk to the stage in front of your family and your friends and with your classmates to receive your diploma. We can only imagine all the work you have put into your education and training that has brought you to this point. So we appreciate being able to share our thoughts with you and all of you in nursing school as you embark on your career as a nurse, dedicating yourself to the country's most trusted and now likely most beloved profession. Mark and I know what it feels like to be in the hands of expert nurses, as we were deeply touched by the care our son Patrick received during his 8-week hospitalization 20 years ago. Pat lost his battle to complications of the autoimmune disease ITP, but being at his bedside throughout those horrendous weeks as he became increasingly ill, we gained a profound respect for the work direct care nurses do for patients and families. We were extremely impressed by the clinical excellence Pat's nurses demonstrated with every interaction. Clearly, their years of training and skill were brought to bear on his complex medical condition. But as a patient family, with Pat in 2 very fine hospitals, we expected his nurses would be excellent clinically. What we didn't expect, what touched us to our core, was the way that care was delivered. Pat's nurses' sensitivity, their kindness, their compassion not only to him, but to all of us in our family during such a fearful, confusing, and vulnerable time made an enormous difference in our experience. That's why we created the Daisy Foundation and the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses. When Pat died, we felt compelled to say thank you to nurses for what you do every day taking care of patients and families. Well, we never imagined that our statement of gratitude, started 20 years ago, would result in nearly 4,500 healthcare facilities and colleges of nursing committed to honoring their nurses, faculty, and students with our recognition program. The Daisy Award is recognizing nurses not only throughout the United States, but also in 28 other countries. We are grateful for the huge things you will do as nurses that save lives, keep patients safe, restore and maintain our health, and transform our healthcare system. And we're deeply grateful for the little things you will do that are magnified during the worst of times when we as patients are in your hands. If we may offer one thought as you go forward in your careers as nurses, it's this, and it's something I believe is being ingrained in you by your education. The transformation going on in healthcare and in nursing means the challenges and opportunities you face will be tremendous, as you no doubt realize. You will be called on to be great leaders at the bedside. You will be innovative and resourceful. If recent months are predictive of the future, you will be courageous. But here's our key point. No matter how difficult this work is, physically, intellectually, and emotionally, no matter how much technology you need to manage to take care of your patients, no matter how many tasks you must accomplish during your day, no matter how much documentation you're required to enter, no matter how exhausted you may be, please never forget the reason I hope you all started on the journey to become nurses in the first place, in whatever role you've chosen. And that is to take care of people who need you to treat them with dignity, humanity, and compassion, no matter what condition they may be in. Please know that there are times that the best thing you can offer a family member is a heartfelt hug, because we know from experience that there is no hug like a nurse's hug. During the pandemic, of course, it's likely that the hug you're giving a family member will be a socially distant and symbolic one, maybe given on FaceTime as you connect your patient with their spouse, partner, child, or parent. But your virtual hug will be as meaningful to your patients' families as Patrick's nurses' hugs were to us. Please never forget that the person in that bed or in that chair deserves to be treated as you would treat a member of your own family. And please know that while not every patient or family member will tell you this, when you care for them not only with your brain, but also with your heart, they will never forget you. Your impact on them, the difference you make in their experience, will be tremendous, and they will be as grateful to you as we are to the nurses who cared for our Patrick and our family 20 years ago. Now, as I said, I'd like to introduce my husband, Mark, my life partner, and Daisy's co-founder.
Hi, as Bonnie said earlier, I'm Mark, her faithful and loyal assistant. And I have to share with you that at almost every Daisy Award presentation we attend, and in virtually every note we receive from a Daisy recipient, we hear the same words. I didn't do anything special, I was just doing my job. And we used to think that you were all taught that phrase in nursing school. But numerous teens have told us that isn't true. We also used to think that nurses were unsung heroes, but I don't think anyone feels nurses are unsung anymore. The gratitude now being shown has been overwhelming. And who will ever forget the nightly applause that residents in many cities stage from their homes and apartments every night? Firefighters, police cheering as nurses go to work, and so much more. The Daisy Foundation has been providing patients and families a way to say thank you to nurses for over 20 years. So we are naturally thrilled to see and hear this outpouring of gratitude. But we're still not sure that nurses fully understand the impact they have on patients. Often it requires a nurse to become a patient themselves before that registers. Hopefully that won't be necessary for you. So while we hope you never lose your humility, we also hope you will never forget that you don't need a pandemic to be a hero. You must never forget that just doing your job means so much to a patient and their family. And not doing anything special is so very special to them. All you have to do is remember that every day you will make your patient's life better. Not just with the care you deliver, but the way you deliver that care. They won't remember the electronic health record you filled out. They won't remember the needle you inserted. Hopefully they won't remember that. But what they will remember is your smile, even if it's only your smiling eyes they can see over your mask. They will remember when you took a moment to hold their hand. They will remember your hug, your words of comfort. They will remember you were there when they needed you. They will remember you were their advocate. That is why you will be your patients' heroes the rest of their lives, and why your patients and your families will always remember you. One day, when you receive a DAISY nomination from a patient or their family thanking you, they will thank you for going to the store to buy that special ice cream treat for your young patient that had no appetite. They will thank you for being there when life support is turned off with a hug is more than words can ever say. They will thank you for staying past your shift with a dying patient when no one else could, because no one should ever die alone. They will thank you for making sure that Tiger and Pooh Bear are in the recovery room when your young patient wakes up from surgery. They will thank you for going through the trash in the basement to find an elderly patient's treasure that housekeeping had thrown away because they thought it was trash. They will thank you for sending the cancer patient home with a smile and the courage to fight that long months ahead. They will thank you for working with transport to take the patient up to the roof so he could have one more look over the town and the mountains that he loved. They will thank you for giving a shave and a haircut to the homeless patient who had died so that his parents, who hadn't seen him in 3 years, would remember him as he was, not what he had become. And they will thank you very, very much for going to the store for some gin and vermouth and making the perfect martini so the couple that had been married for 64 years could enjoy their nightly cocktail while the wife was in the hospital. And someday, a couple who has just lost their son after 2 months in the hospital will thank you for decorating his room and fixing that special dinner for their son and his wife so they could have a special anniversary dinner together. And they will thank you for being the night nurse who took all his breaks with their son to play sports trivia when he couldn't sleep. And they will thank you for being there when life support was turned off. They will never forget you or that hug. In other words, they will thank you for just doing your job. They will thank you for not doing anything special. They will thank you for being their hero. They will thank you for being a nurse.
Hello, nurses. My name is Catherine Kennedy, and I've been a registered nurse for 40 years, and I'm currently working as a staff nurse at Kaiser Roseville in the neonatal intensive care unit. I'm also the secretary and president-elect of the California Nurses Association National Nurses Organizing Committee, the largest union of registered nurses in California with more than 100,000 members across the state. First of all, I want to say just how proud I am of all of you. You know, nursing is more than just a job. It's a calling. And I know that each one of you graduating today has felt that calling. The ability to provide the compassion and competent care that your future patients will depend on to promote healing. What you've accomplished by completion of this arduous program has not been easy. You have studied and spent countless hours poring over coursework in biology, chemistry, statistics, anatomy and physiology, microbiology, and pharmacology. I remember that well. That education is how we assess what systems in the body are working or not working. We collect data, we synthesize the information, and make decisions about treatment plans that we're going to implement and the resources required to deliver the right level of care. But I will tell you that nursing is about that human touch. Every day as nurses, we come to work with the understanding that our responsibility is to ensure that our patients receive the care that they deserve. When patients need someone to hold their hand, to cry with them, to comfort them, nurses are there. So much of healing is just being there. You know, the COVID-19 pandemic has also driven home another critical aspect of being a nurse. You know, as registered nurses, we are mandated by the Nurse Practice Act to be a patient advocate. We have to speak up. We stand up for our patients, and that also means standing up for our own workplace safety. During this pandemic, nurses have strongly advocated for optimal personal protective equipment, PPE, for safe staffing, and making sure that the workplace is safe to ensure that, again, we keep our patients and ourselves safe. This is why, for me, it has always been very important to be part of a union. So when you all go out into the world, I really want you to know that you, as a nurse, have a very unique and special voice. The power of being a nurse is the power to stand up wherever our voice can make a difference for our patients. And I'm going to tell you, whether you like it or not, nursing is political. We've had the nurse to patient ratio since 2004. That's 16 years, and you guys are lucky to have that. And it wouldn't have been accomplished without our union, CNA and NOC. So it's really important for you to understand the importance of standing up to those legislators over there in the Capitol who tell us one thing and do another. Let me tell you, we must demand that they vote in public health and safety because they have the power to make your working conditions safer. But they will side with the employer instead, and that is the reason why having a voice as a nurse is so critically important. Again, graduates, I'm proud of you, and I know you will move forward with your intelligence and your compassion and your humanity and your big voice and your nurses' values that means so much to patients, families, and our communities. And you will be a force of healing and a voice to be reckoned with. We longtime nurses are extremely proud of you, and we're ready to pass the baton to you. So go out and make a huge difference to this world because we nurses are leading the way. So congratulations, graduating class of 2020.
Hello, I'm Dr. Carol Mountain, Director of Nursing at Sacramento City College. I wanted to take this opportunity to say congratulations to all the 2020 nursing graduates. This has been a most unusual time to graduate from nursing school, but each of you has persevered. Congratulations. We're all so proud of you and want to take this opportunity to welcome you into the profession of nursing. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Doris Marshall from Sacramento City College.
Hi, I'm Cherise Jackson from Sac City.
Hi, I'm Rich Mado from Sac City.
Hi, I'm Helen Rice from Sac City.
And congratulations, Spring 2020 VN graduates!
Hello, graduate nurses, class of Spring 2020. I'm Dr. Joanne Trefon, a member of the Sacramento City College nursing faculty, and I wish all of you the best as you embark on your careers in nursing. Good luck and have a wonderful life.
My name is Dr. Carol Stanford, and I'm an adjunct professor at William Jessup University. And I was just taking a moment to let you all know that we are so proud of you, new nurses coming into the field. I just wanted to say congratulations. Congratulations on being successful in getting your nursing degree and launching yourself into your new career. We know what it took to get you here today, that despite pandemic, despite chaos, you still succeeded. And you are the future of nursing. And I wanted to take this moment to congratulate you, to thank you for being one of the heroes of the day. Heroes that are going to be used to bless people, to encourage people, to work towards healing and giving comfort to those under your care. But in the midst of that, as I told you in some of the classes, those of you that I met, and those of you who I did not, I were not in the classes with you, always remember that in taking care of others, you must always take care of yourself. Be careful of the pitfalls. Be careful of those things that can come into your life, like substance abuse, that you can lean on in times of crisis. Learn healthy ways to take care of yourself. Because before you can take care of others, you have to be able to take care of yourself. So here it is again. I want to just congratulate you. You are of the year 2020. You are unique. You are inventive. I want you to use all the tools that you've gathered in your classes to become the best nurses, to be full of invention and ingenuity, and to be used in a different way in the coming years. We are in a new day now. We are in a new time now, and all that you've learned is going to be a part of that. So congratulations. Don't take this lightly, because you have been here for such a time as this. Go forward, and I want to give you all the best. You've done it. You deserve the best. Congratulations.
Nancy James. I'm the Dean of Nursing at Sierra College. I wanted to give a big shout out to the Sierra College nursing graduates. You guys are the epitome of flexibility and resilience. Good luck.
Greetings from the California Board of Registered Nursing. My name is Thelma Harris. I'm Chief of Legislation for the California Board of Registered Nursing, and I am a registered nurse. Congratulations, nursing students of 2020. You have made it. As you sit there today, I know you have so many thoughts in your head and in your heart. I just want you to know that we are proud to welcome you into the family of nursing. You have chosen an honored profession. You have been given the skills, the knowledge, and the wisdom that you need to move forward. You are graduating from schools that bring the best of teachers and professors and lecturers and clinical instructors and experience that will take you a long way in life. There are a few things, though, that I would like to share with you as you move forward. Number one, always take care of yourself first. What does that mean? Your mind, your body, and your spirit. Take the time to rest it. Take the time to feed it. Take the time to nourish yourself wholly, totally. Why? Because everything that you've been taught is how to take care of everyone else. But if you are not healthy in any of these ways, then you will not be able to give your all. So always take the time to take care of yourself first. The next thing I want to share with you as you go forward, don't doubt yourself. There are times that you come up against things and you wonder, can I do this? Do I have the skills to do this? I've never seen this before. I don't have the experience. But just know this, you have the foundation. The foundation means that you can build on anything and everything, and you have a great foundation because you're graduating today from schools that have taught you everything you need to move forward. I'm so proud of you. I hope you can feel it and see it in my face and hear it in my voice, that you will be able to capture anything and everything in this world. Just set your mind on it. And what you don't know or what you feel that you don't know, reach out. You have a family of nurses who are glad to be giving you the baton as you now take this last victory lap and saying, we're here for you. Yeah, we're shouting on the sidelines. We're full of knowledge and experience that we want to share with you. So reach out to other nurses. We are here to support you, and we will gladly show you the path and the way. So as you sit there today, beaming with different thoughts, happy that you've made it. Yeah, you've made it. You're graduating as nurses. I just want to remind you that you've chosen a profession that the world honors, a profession that people know that we have the hearts, we have the skills, we have the knowledge to do anything and everything that we want to do. So as you step out into the world today, which is quite different than any of us have ever seen, understand that you are the new norm. And the new norm is going to be different to all of us. But I have no doubt whatsoever that you are going to continue to move this forward in a way that no one else can. So have faith in yourself, because I have faith in you. Congratulations once again. Celebrate life, celebrate, stay healthy, focus, and do what you know is right. I'm proud to have you into the family of nursing. Welcome. Have a great day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Bruner. I'm on the new board of directors for the National Student Nurses Association. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to bring greetings to the graduating nursing students of Northern California. Although I wish I was there in person and could meet each and every one of you, this virtual greeting will have to suffice for now. You are the class of 2020. You are making history, with your spring semester being completely online, missing real patient interactions, and planning clever and ingenious ways to have pinning ceremonies and graduations. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are all faced with many new challenges that we have not faced before. However, we are resilient, and we will get through this with grace, a positive attitude, and the support of our faculty, administrators, regulators, and our family. During this unprecedented times, we must improvise and implement creative ways to manage the challenges we face. We have heard and have been affected by countless stories of nurses and educators defying convention, creating innovative solutions, and joining forces to fight this pandemic. On behalf of the Board of Directors and NSNA's 60,000 members, we say thank you to all the nurses who serve to improve our nation's health. You positively impact the patients, the community, and the well-being of our nation. All nurses and nursing students make a difference. You change lives, and you matter. As we transition from student to nurse, we face this new chapter in our lives where we will look back on all the experiences that we experienced in nursing school and all of those family members or faculty that pushed us to be the best nurse we could be. I would like to extend an invitation to you all to attend the NSNA's Mid-Year Convention, October 29th through November 1st, 2020, and NSNA's 69th Annual Convention in Houston, Texas, April 7th through 11th, 2021. I truly look forward to meeting you all in person. Congratulations to all the graduating nursing students, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish. Thank you so much.
Hello, Carter Todd here, President of Capital City Black Nurses Association, bedside nurse in the pediatric ICU, checking in with everybody just to say congratulations, huge accomplishment. You've worked really, really hard to get to this point. You've changed not only the station of yourself, but your family, your community, so you should be very proud of this moment. I do challenge you though, now that you have that badge, now that you're joining the ranks of the rest of us, level the profession up, carry that torch, keep fighting the good fight, keep combating health disparities in all your communities, and we'll see you out there.
Now it's time to introduce our special guest speaker today, California State Senator Dr. Richard Pan. I've been around Sacramento long enough to remember when Dr. Pan went from his life of being a pediatrician, which of course he still is, to getting into politics. And I remember asking him when he was running for office, why? Why would you want to do this? And I remember what he said. He said, I know that I can make a difference. And he has. Certainly at the beginning of the pandemic, he became our go-to in media to explain what was happening with coronavirus and why certain public policies needed to be in place, not only to protect the public, but to protect healthcare workers. And that's why he introduced a Senate bill, which is in place to make sure that the next time we deal with a pandemic or another huge emergency, that there's enough PPE, that we're not worrying about the very basics of protection when trying to protect lives. So it is my honor today to introduce Dr. Richard Pan.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm Dr. Richard Pan. I'm a pediatrician and California State Senator, and I want to congratulate you on your graduation from nursing school. It's certainly an honor to join you in this celebration of this very important milestone in your career. You have dedicated yourself to taking care of others and being on the front lines, providing comfort and care to people who have illnesses, who need your help. We need people like you in our community, and I really appreciate that you are here today after accomplishing so much during school to go out into our communities and help so many people. This is a particularly challenging time with the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of you may have had your studies interrupted because of the pandemic, and certainly you will be on the front lines providing care with many other people and potentially even exposing yourself to this virus. Although, again, we should be sure you have the protective equipment to keep you safe. This time shows how important the work that you have chosen to pursue is to our community. COVID-19 pandemic has shown how important it is for everyone to come together and to work together so we can keep each other safe and keep each other healthy. And certainly there are also many other issues as well that we need to work on. For example, we also need to work on reducing health disparities. People's health should not be dependent on their race or their gender or where they live. We need to work together to eliminate those health disparities. We also need to work together to make sure healthcare is accessible to as many people as possible. And hopefully every American should be able to get access to healthcare. Now, as a nurse, you are going to be providing direct care to patients, along with many other healthcare professionals. And it can sometimes feel, as someone who's on the front lines, that some of these larger issues are bigger perhaps than you may feel that you can handle it yourself. And perhaps that is true, but we can all work together to address these issues. And certainly your role as a frontline provider of healthcare is still so critically important to being sure that everyone gets equitable quality care. The things that you have learned during school and the way that you provide care to patients sets an example for others as well. So I want to congratulate you for your accomplishments. I want to welcome you to our healthcare team. We all need to work together, both with the people who have come before you, who are now practicing, and we need you to also set an example for those who will come after you as well. So as a physician and a elected official, I want to again congratulate you on your accomplishments. I also want to express my thanks to your family and friends who have supported you in your training. And I wish you all the best as you pursue your career in this very important field of nursing. And I want to thank you so much for dedicating your life and career to this noble profession. Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pan. You know, in the last couple of months, we've talked a lot about frontline workers, about essential workers, about the people who go in when everybody else is getting out. That's you. And what you do now, more than ever, is extraordinarily important. And it's extraordinarily hard as well, especially when, because of all that studying you've done, you know that the safest place for you is probably right there in your own home. But you won't stay there. You will go into the clinics. You will go to the hospitals. You will go to the schools. You will go where you're needed because that's your calling. That's what you chose to do. It's what you were born to do. And it's what we need you to do. So we wish you a successful career. We wish you the wisdom of empathy as you head out into your future. And we hope that those you take care of understand what you've given up to be there for them. So thank you very much for letting me be a part of your celebration today. I want to toss it back to Darice for some closing words now.
What a rich program. Graduates, we hope that you have found comfort and encouragement in knowing that you have support available to you as you begin your practice of nursing. The beauty of nursing is that there are a variety of areas to practice. As a nurse, you will always be learning. I hope that you will always seek knowledge, understanding, not only from the professional community, but from your peers and from your patients. Most importantly, from the patients and the communities that you serve. The world needs nurses who care, who will take the time to listen and show genuine compassion. Patients know the difference. As Maya Angelou says, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So stop, listen, and ask, what can I do for you? How can I help you, my patient? You are well prepared and ready to meet the need, not only in the clinical setting, but in the community and across the globe. Again, together with everyone, we wish you the best in the profession of nursing. Congratulations, nursing graduates, class of 2020. In closing, I want to give a special thanks to all the presenters and everyone who has contributed to making this event possible, especially to our host, Deidre Fitzpatrick, and to Sacramento City College for funding this event through the California Community College Health Workforce Initiative. Thank you. Congratulations.